Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Today we are going into some side stories because it's all we have left. And honestly, there's actually kind of a bit of them. I'm not sure how long these are. So these were like, these were only in the Plus edition, right? These were like the new stuff they added to it. So okay, let's go ahead and start and just go down the list, I guess. We'll maybe do... Yeah, we'll do like Trust 1, then Trust 2 correspondingly, I guess. Begin side story, sure. I'll keep the cursor on just in case. Now, I don't think these are supposed to be horror. Hey, some new backgrounds. Soccer tryouts, no thank you. I actually did play soccer when I was, I think, like 6 or 7. Okay, everyone. The Literature Club is starting. Let's all have a seat and take attendance today, okay? Dots. Ugh. I miss debate club. I was a master debater after all. Who knew it would be so difficult to start a new club? Oh, do you not have anyone yet? Oh, I feel worse with every day that passes without anyone coming in. I'm really starting to lose confidence. Monica's the only member of the Literature Club. In the days that have passed, all her efforts to recruit new members have been fruitless. Am I going about this wrong? Monica glances at one of her flyers. The headline is, "Do you like literature?" Maybe nobody's into literature enough to pick it over the other club's interests. I mean... You know... As illiterate I am, I would imagine some people would see that flyer and be like, oh, that seems cool. But it is kind of vague, though, isn't it? Because I don't think poems when I think literature, right? Even though this is a literature club, we ended up writing poems. I wouldn't think that. Books, sure. Reading, absolutely. Poems, not so much. But I guess it has to be a little bit less general, I would imagine, to pique interest, right? But then again, if you have like fencing or football, soccer, or the computer club, anime club, like, I would imagine it's gonna be dead last. Sorry, Monica. Oh, I can't just rely on people liking literature. I need to sell them with a vision. A vision! But what kind of vision? Monica rests her head on her desk, deep in thought. But before she realized it, the recent nights of staying up too late started to catch up to her. It's so quiet, and the noise of the air conditioner is soothing. That's how I usually sleep at summertime anyways. To be fair, I usually have a fan on in winter as well. Hello? Oh, it's Sayori. Suddenly, a voice causes Monica to snap awake. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I never do this. Is this the napping club? No, that would get a lot of members. Monica pauses and suddenly embarrassed to admit that this is in fact a literature club. This is the literature club. Hey, I thought I got it wrong for a second. I'm super sorry, it was like super unprofessional of me to do that. I don't apologize, I do it all the time. Oh. Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everyone? Oh, Sayori, we got some news for you, girl. Well, about that. This is everybody. Really? Just you? But we're getting more members. I'm working really hard on it. Hold on a sec. If it's just you, that means I get to be vice president. Wait, vice president? What are your qualifications? Oh, well, I'm better at napping than you. Maybe I should be president. Now you're just making fun of me. Oh, I'm sorry. What was your name? Sayori. Okay, Sayori. I've been trying really, really hard in this club. I know you caught me at a wild time, but it's really disheartening not to be taken seriously, you know? I care so much about this. I just want to find other people who do too. Oh no, I'm sorry. I do care, I promise. Especially if I get to be vice president. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. Look at my shirt. I didn't mean it to hurt, for it to hurt you. I was only joking about the vice president too. That would make you terrible vice president. I mean, I'm sure that Monica tries to say something reassuring, but it's difficult when she doesn't know much about Sayori. I'm sorry that this isn't like a real club yet. Would you still be interested in joining after I found a few more members at least? Well, no. I want to join now. Really? Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. Why does it sound like a lot of fun? Besides, I can tell how hard you've been working. You're doing something amazing and you should be proud of it, you know? So let me help you in turn something stressful into something fun. It's nothing, if nothing else, I'm good at that, I think. Maybe, probably. Honestly, how could I possibly say no to that? That's really sweet of you, Sayori. Also, yeah, the fact that she wants to join, why would you push her away, right? One new member is still better than no new members. This is what you've been experiencing after all, right? Oh, I'm Monica, by the way. Monica! Is that a cool name? Oh, now you're just trying to cheer me up. But you're smiling. Well, I do like being flattered. Monica glances at the flyer on her desk and realizes that her name is already written on it. So, what do we do first? Well, getting pretty late, isn't it? We can go home and try to come up with some new ideas to recruit members, club members. I can do that. Oh, cool. And I think I need to put some more thought into my vision for the club. You know, like a mission. Oh, like the tag team men on a mission. My mission is to make everyone happy. Oh, well, yeah, that's something like that. I need to think about it. Hey, do you like hugs? I guess so. Suddenly pulls Monica into a friendly hug, then let's go. Some people just don't, can just really use a hug sometimes. Besides, Sayori whispered loudly, hug energy is what keeps me at my best. Hug energy. Monica laughs. Although Sayori is very different from her, Monica feels her spirits lifted. Maybe just because she finally found another club member. But, well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow then. It'll be fun. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna think really hard tonight about how to get more people. Oh yeah, me too. None of them are gonna think about it. They're all gonna nap. That's how this is gonna go. A day passes, and the time comes for the Literature Club, Monica and Sayori, to reconvene. As president, Monica ensures that she's the first to arrive to the club room. But she finds herself waiting longer than expected for Sayori. It's been 10 minutes already. Maybe Sayori changed her mind about joining? No, that can't be. She was so excited about it yesterday. But I am kinda worried. Suddenly, Sayori comes bounding through the door, in her hand holding a sheet of paper. Sorry I'm late, I'm here. Oh, it's okay. Welcome back. And Sayori spins over to Monica and deposits the sheets onto Monica's desk. Oh, what's this? Take my hand. Take my hand. Take me forward. Take me to your dream. I was about to say take me off to Neverland. Take me to your dreamland. Caution me to watch my step so I can't look back at my footprints. Climb the stairs ahead of me while I look up to you. The more I look forward, the more I look up. The more I can lend to you. If you can trust me to follow your pace, I'll trust you to set it. If you can trust me to lend you a smile, I'll trust you to return it. Take my hand, take me forward, take me to your dreamland. Oh wow, this is really good. I'll take your word for it, to be quite honest. You wrote this, Sayori? Of course! Wait, no, that's the wrong side of the paper! Huh? I wasn't ready to share that yet, I'm so embarrassed! Monica flips over the paper. Written on the other side is ideas for the recruiting of new club members. Oh, so this is what you meant to show me. But I'm curious now, do you write poetry often? I do, but I'm sure I'm not anywhere near as good as you. What? Why would that be a thing? Oh, really? I'm actually terrible at writing poetry. I've never written anything I was happy with. I've never written any poetry myself, to be quite honest. I don't think. Maybe not purposely. No, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember writing any poems. Like maybe joke poems. But no, I don't think I've ever really written any of them, huh? Anyways, like I always read it again a week after I write it and I'm like, oh my god, this is so stupid. I don't know. It's like a dramatic version of me doesn't agree with the person I want myself to be or something like that. Aw, you should be more confident in yourself. You're the Literature Club president. I guess you're not wrong there. I need to like set a good example or whatever. You know, I can envision a club going something like that. Or doing something like that. Doing what? You know, like sharing poems we write and stuff like that. Oh yeah! I would love that! It's just a good way to learn about other people, you know? It's like, we have so many emotions that we can't express to other people usually. You just gotta bottle those up. You can when it's in poem, right? I mean, I guess if they understand it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sure. But no, like, I don't know. If someone handed me a poem, I mean, you've heard me read these poems. That's not me like just being. Like, I even got a couple comments like, oh, you don't really know how to read poems, do you? I guess not. I didn't know there was a special way for poems to be read. But, yeah, some of these poems are very direct when it comes to what they're trying to convey. Other ones are hilarious. And they're not really meant to be hilarious, but they're fucking hilarious. I think that, so don't go by me when I say a poem's good or bad, because I don't know. Oh, I think this will help me form a more cohesive vision for the club. I'll be glad to show, so I'm glad you showed me, well, even if it was by accident. Me too, kind of. I feel embarrassed at first, now it feels good that someone else read it. I'll try to show you more of them in the future. Oh, I'd love that. Oh, jeez, I'm getting distracted. Do you want to go over the recruitment brainstorm again? Oh, my brainstorm's so hard. It's like a brain hurricane. That look on her face. My brain is a natural disaster. Yeah, you know, that's a good look when you say my brain's a natural disaster. Sorry, that's terrible. Anyways, let's take a look at that list. Make cupcakes. I was so hungry, but it's a good idea, isn't it? Let me think about this. I mean, when would we have a chance to give people cupcakes? You know, when they come into the club? What if we said we had free cupcakes in the flyer? Well, like, kind of worried that might bring in the wrong kinds of people, you know? Wrong kinds? People would just come for the cupcakes and then leave. Nobody would do that. People would totally do that. Are you saying you have done that before, Chronos? No. Yes. I didn't leave right away. I left when no one was looking. It's different. I stayed for a little bit. Look, I like free food. Everyone likes free food. It didn't say we had to stay for the whole goddamn meeting. I just came in like, oh, this is interesting. And when the backs were turned, I slipped out. Good times. That would be mean. Shut up, Sayori. But you know, I want to find people that are really into literature. Even if they don't know it yet. Oh, they'll like it. They just don't know it yet. Let's see, the next thing on the list is hunt for people reading books. I don't think I get it. Going around the school and finding people who are reading books, you know? Like in the morning or during lunch, and we'll tell them to check out the literature club. Well, the problem with that is, like, wouldn't most people reading books just be doing it as an assignment or something? How would you know if they were reading it for fun? Well, we could ask them, but then we'd be bothering people who were trying to do schoolwork. I didn't think about that part, sorry. I mean, honestly, that's not a bad idea. Because there are certain books that are assignments and other books that are definitely not. Yuri, for example, is reading about human experiments and forced breeding. Probably not something they assign in school. I mean, history books can cover some stuff like that. But when it's generalized like that, not really a thing. Oh, hey, don't apologize. You're coming up with a lot more things than I can. Your next idea is hand out flyers rather than just put them up on the wall. I definitely like to start doing that. Unuseful! I never said you weren't. Or were, for that matter. I just need to think. What would we tell people we were handing them out? When we were handing them out. I don't want to just be like, join the literature club. Let's figure out how we can engage people. What if we told them about the club activities and stuff? What club activities? Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that. I guess it's supposed to be my job to come up with that, right? A vision for the club. Okay, Sayori, to pretend you were a normal person for a second. I know that's kind of odd. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. No, that was a good one, though, Monica. Fuck you, Monica. You know, like a random passerby who's getting a flyer. How would you react to the idea of a literature club? Probably like, literature is stupid. I'm joining an anime club. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking of a friend of mine. Okay, well, like, can you bring your friend? I'm sort of interested now. What if I said that we like do group reading and discuss it together. I'd probably nap through that. That's you, Sayori. Yeah, but that doesn't really sound fun for most people anyways. We didn't really catch your interest, you know? This sucks. Why is this so hard? Monica, don't be sad. Be glad. You know, like those bags. What do you like about literature, Sayori? Me? Well, that's kind of what I said about the poem earlier. I think it gives you a chance to express yourself. Like, express yourself in ways you can't normally do when you're just doing your normal day and talking to your friends. I mean, we all have many thoughts and feelings we just don't get to share, right? It's like, intimate. Oh, yeah, I guess. How do we get that across to people? You can be like, express your true self. Be intimate with us. No, Nope. Okay, that's kind of... I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. What is it? I forgot all about my things in my classroom. I must have gotten excited and rushed here. Silly me. Rush, but weren't you... never mind. Do you want to go get your stuff then? I'll forget if I don't do it now. I'll wait for you then. Okay, I'll only take a second. She's never coming back. Sayori dashes out of the room, leaving Monica momentarily alone. Monica sighs and starts jotting her thoughts on a sheet of paper. Express yourself. Be who you want to be. Make new friends. Discover a new you. Discover your heart. No. Write your heart out. No. Write into your heart. Write the way into your heart. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Wow, that's fucking stupid. Monica! You startled me. Sorry. It's something important. On the way to my classroom, there was a girl reading a book. Reading a book? That's Hurry Recruiter. Wait, are you sure she's just not doing it for homework? I can tell you she was really into it. Well, I guess we could take a look. Monica grabs one of her flyers and stands up from her desk. Then the two depart the classroom, Sayori leading the way. This way! You don't have to run. Sayori leads Monica over to the particular classroom and then lowers her voice to a whisper. Stay in there! Monica peers through the window. Sure enough, there's a girl sitting alone, intently reading a book. I feel like a creep doing this. You should go inside and talk to her. Me? You're the president, and I would probably scare her away. Okay, I'll do it. Monica takes a deep breath and timidly enters the classroom. Oh, that was fast. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. What happened? Well, I entered the classroom, she didn't even look up from her book. So I kind of just left the flyer on her desk and then walked out. That's kind of cute. I'm sure she'll see it and want to join the club. Well, I hope so. Shall we head back now? The two headed back to the classroom, Sayori feeling rather accomplished, and Monica feeling a bit embarrassed by the encounter. I'm assuming it was Yuri. She didn't even talk to Yuri, just went over there, slid a piece of paper onto Yuri's nose, and walked away. Well, Yuri probably didn't even notice anyways. Upon returning, Monica and Sayori resumes their meeting, their strategy meeting. They discuss various different kinds of recruitment tactics, from professional to silly. After going through Sayori's lists, with Monica coming up with ideas on her own, the two end in a better spot than where they were before. Well, I would say today was pretty productive, wasn't it? Yeah! I think I'm starting to make progress, or we're starting to make progress. Can't wait to get some new members. But what's this? Sayori pairs a sheet of paper Monica was jotting on earlier. Oh, don't mind that. I was just thinking to myself. Join the literature club. Write the way into your heart. Is it so cute? No, it's not. I thought it was a little overdramatic. But Sayori pauses and thinks for a moment. You know, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. What do you mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell you from talking to you today, seems like you're always afraid of doing something wrong. Yeah, but would you call yourself a perfectionist? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely am. I mean, I always have an idea in my head that of how I want things to go. And it's like, I can't accept anything less than that. But I think in the end, it helps me try my hardest at everything. Though I don't think it's too that hard. Like with the club, we have such an opportunity. We have such an opportunity to make it exactly how we envision it. But it feels like we only have one shot at it. So I'm just really afraid of deviating from that, the vision. What's the vision? It's, Monica pauses for just a moment, then shakes her head to herself. She sighs. Oh, I don't fucking know. I just want everyone to... Monica trails off. Smiling, Sayori taps her fingers against a sheet of paper. Right the way into your heart. I think that's what you're trying to do. To make the club that you need the most out of everyone. It's the club to make them... Wait, what? Is to make the club that you need the most out of everyone. Well, you're the one who knows yourself the best, of course. Okay. But I'm here to help. Monica returns to Sayori style. Snile? Chronos, smile. It's sort of amazing how kind you are. We're really gonna make this the best club ever. Sayori nods and to remain silent for a moment, lost in thought. The only sound is the steady whisper of the air conditioner, and the only movement in the afternoon sunlight trickling its way in and out of the moving clouds. Sayori breaks the moment with a big yawn. Time to go home? You tell me, you're the president. In that case, today's meeting is officially over. I look forward to tomorrow. Me too. Sayori beams and grabs her things. You can go ahead, I still need a few minutes. Oh, I can wait. That's alright, I just needed some alone time. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. In that case, Sayori waves enthusiastically at Monica. Good luck! Monica smiles and waves in return as Sayori spins her way out of the club room. All alone, she sighs to herself and takes a minute to zone out. It wasn't prepared for self-reflection encouraged by Sayori, but she decides it was something she'd probably need to write about now. The club that I need the most. Oh, I don't get it. I just wanted to start a club with more passion. Something that I could use to help lead people to happiness. Literature is the key to that, for some people, because it's the window to the real person inside of us. Underneath that person who's forced to always smile and blend in. Person who's forced to be perfect. Monica suddenly notices a folder on the floor by her desk. Did Sayori leave this behind? Hope it doesn't have her homework in it. Worried, Monica opens the folder to check. Poems. It's a folder of poems. Become the flower. A feeling of joy is a flower plucked from the ground. The color, the scent. It's so pretty in my hair. Every day I pluck some flowers as though they grew just for me. A lifetime of peace, nourishment, yanked away in an instant. All for me, all for joy. I need more. I need more joy. I need more happy. Pluck, pluck, pluck every day. Pluck, 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 so pretty in my hair. Pluck, 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 you're going to die and you too. We're getting dark! Beneath my feet, a flower stands alone. It beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what end? I look in every direction. The field I stand in, the prosperous field, is a barren wasteland. The fruits of my labor, the carnage of my joy! And that is why I've decided I must become the flower. Well, what the fuck? Wait, Sayori? Oh, okay. What do we get for pictures? Oh, that is definitely a new picture of Sayori. Interesting. Huh. They do seem... Is it a different anime style or what? It's just the way they're positioned, maybe? They seem a little different. Oh, what is this? Oh, that is adorable! Alright, so that's one side story down. Sure, we can go into the next one right away, right? Why not? Maybe get a drink first before I do that. Alright, so Trust Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. Another day passes in a flash, and it's already time for the next club meeting. Though Monica should have come up with a plan for today's task, she hasn't been able to shake her guilt and anxiety after reading Sayori's poem. Oh, I'm so stupid. How did I let myself be the center of attention? Sayori's going through these kind of feelings, I'm letting her comfort me instead of the other way around. What kind of club president does that? This whole time I didn't think to ask her about her own feelings. So much for that stupid vision. Sayori enters the classroom with her usual smile. Upon seeing the downcast Monica, her smile quickly fades into an expression of concern. Monica? Is everything okay? Dots. I'm really sorry. I'm such a terrible friend. Huh? What are you talking about? You're an amazing friend. Monica shakes her head. I made this all about myself. Even you said so yesterday. You told me I was trying to make the club the club that I need the most, right? But the problems are so trivial compared to yours. Her responds quietly. What are you talking about? But as she said that, her face darkens, though the silence Suri mutters her realization. I left my folder here. Monica stares blankly ahead, unable to come up with a response. I wasn't ready to share those. Now you're worrying about me, and I don't want that. But why? We're friends, right? Wordlessly, Suri nods. Friends look out for each other. I want to be here for you as much as you're here for me. After another long moment passes in silence, the air is incredibly heavy. This is different. It wasn't just about you yesterday, it was about the club. Besides, things were so happy yesterday. You don't need to do all this all of a sudden. I don't want it. I like happy. So, if you do this, then you're just being selfish. Monica massages her forehead, struggling through the frustration of such a paradox. It's understandable that Suri isn't ready to share certain things, but as unfair as it is for Monica to pry, it's also painful for Monica to force herself to ignore the needs of her friend. I'm sorry I looked. I disrespected your privacy. No, I don't blame you for looking. I would have at least needed to check if it was, you would have at least needed to check if it was mine. But yeah. Monica takes a deep breath. Okay. I understand you don't want me to worry, and I think I'll be able to put this aside so we can move on. But can you promise me something? Promise you what? Monica pauses to collect her thoughts. This is the Literature Club. It's a place where people can express themselves in a way that normally doesn't allow them to. That's the vision. In fact, it's our vision. Right the way into your heart or whatever. So if you want to I just want you to promise me that you'll remember that too. It doesn't have to be right now, but I want to be here for you when you need it. I want us to be ourselves like that. Sayori smiles gently. I promise if you promise. Unable to help it, Monica returns Sayori's smile. I promise. Yeah, me too. And the conversation closes. The mood of the room is lifted. And with that behind him, it's time to proceed with the club activities. So, want to teach me about poetry? Huh? Well, what about the recruitment? Oh, it's fine. We have plenty of time for that. But right now, I feel like I want to do this. I mean, I do have to fulfill my end of the promise, you know. There's no way I could say no to that. I just don't expect much. I do a lot of writing, but it's not like I'm a scholar or anything like that. I'm surprised you know what a scholar is. Chronos, what? What? Oh, that's fine. I just need to think, I just need like some motivation. I never know where to start when it comes to writing poems. Starting isn't hard. No, starting is actually the easiest thing to do. It's sticking with it that's hard. You just need to write down your feelings and see where it takes. You can start anything. I could start working out for a marathon today. Tomorrow, though, am I gonna still want to do that? Spoilers, no, absolutely not. Yeah, it's just that wouldn't come out any good. And it's not supposed to. You're gonna have to fight your perfectionist mind though on this one. You just need to start by writing your feelings and see what kind of things it makes you think of. And when you can turn your feelings into a little story, you can get your feelings down first, then make it sound pretty later. It's not like building a railroad where you go from one end to the other. It's more like a collage, or collage, not college, where you find all the things you want to put in, and then you arrange them in a pretty way. At least that's how I do it. It's not like it's the only way, but it's a really good way to get to not get stuck right at the beginning. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I always get caught up in how it sounds, and that I forget what's actually important. Monica pulls out a pen and paper and starts writing on it. Stop being a perfectionist, god damn it. You're an idiot. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. Monica scribbles you out, you idiot, after she writes it down. No, keep it, because you are an idiot. What, why? You calling me an idiot? Of course not. But the point is you're not supposed to police your feelings, right? Be as dramatic as you want. But I was just... Well, yeah. Underneath the scribbles, Monica writes, you idiot. She stares at the paper. Her words stare back at her. It's kind of funny how I wrote down what I'm mad at myself for, and then I did exactly the same thing anyway. Really gonna take some getting used to. I believe in you. Yeah, thanks. I do too. Me, I mean, but also you, of course. Yeah. Monica continues the exercise, jotting down her thoughts. It's surprisingly quite a struggle to write without overthinking, but after a while, with Sori's guidance and Chronos, Monica's sheet of paper begins to look fairly lively, peppered with all of her random thoughts. Monica looks up and down at her paper. Gosh, I feel so, tense looking at this. I hate it, but it's also kind of liberating. I can tell how hard you're trying to make it, or trying. It makes me happy. I think you'll be good at writing poems. Don't give me too much credit. I'll have to try really, really hard at it. But I think it's something that I'll enjoy doing. With you. Sayori beams. I'll stop here, but we still have some time. Let's try to work out a new flyer for the club. I won't be picky about the language. Oh yeah, let's do it! Monica and Sayori proceed with their work. With each passing day, the two of them become more confident in the club. Not simply from their recruitment planning, but their vision as well. As their bond strengthens, so does the essence of their literature club. Finally, they begin to truly feel it's only a matter of time before they find more members. How long do you get to recruit things? Oh wait, is that it? Oh, I was gonna say, I was fading out. How long in this fictional Japan, America place that you can recruit? Okay, how's like in Japan, if you have a club, how long can you recruit no members before they're like, you're not a club anymore, right? I'm not sure how clubs work. I'm assuming they need to be approved. Right? You can't just make a club, right? Anyways, another day passes. As usual, Monica's the first in the club room. With her is a printout of the revised literature club flyer, complete with all new ideas Monica and Sayori came up with. If only this was the flyer we gave to that one reading girl the other day. It was so much more attractive than the old one. Boy, new catchphrase is featured clearly in the center of the flyer. Write the way into your heart. Surely, common sense would say that that one writes from the heart, not into the heart. But the message being delivered is the one that can use writing to discover themselves. Okay, my brain is like shutting off. Hopefully, Monica and Sayori had thought that it would be enough to garner some curiosity from the students. Why do I feel so tense looking at this? Monica thinks back to the previous meeting when she performed the writing exercise. Was I always this bad at expressing myself? How am I supposed to be present if I can't even demonstrate what the club's supposed to be about? The Literature Club is truly beginning to take form. But with that, the weight on Monica's shoulders only become heavier. Debate Club was already about rigid structure, formulating our airtight points and counterpoints and delivering them with conviction. It was about the person on the outside. That's why Monica was so good at it. It existed entirely within her realm of comfort. It's suffocating. I need to break through this mental wall. Yeah, easier said than done. I need to learn to express myself for real. Monica pulls out a sheet of paper and grabs a pen. She presses the tip of the pen firmly against the paper, but her hand doesn't move. Instead, a tiny blot of ink collects around the tip of her pen. Monica lifts her pen and stares back at the little blotch. For some reason, she feels compelled to run her fingers across it. As she does, the black ink smears across the paper, ruining Monica's canvas and getting her, ink on her finger. Oh, I'm gonna need to wash this off. Out of spite for herself, Monica presses her pen down once again, letting the ink collect. She creates a second smear on the page. Come on, Monica. Just move your hand. Monica writes. This is what I get for seeking perfection, a stain. That's good. I like that one. That's a fucking good one. That I can get. That is a good one. Dots. Monica slides the paper away from her and puts her head down on the desk. The air conditioner seems louder today. Probably because it's like 95 degrees out. I'm here! Hi. Monica hears Sayori approach her desk and stops for a second, probably reading the piece of paper. Then she sits down in the adjacent desk. Have a bad day? Yeah, me too. You too? Yeah, the new flyer looks good. Been working hard on it. On the clubs, but also something else, I think. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Just so hard to be vulnerable. Sayori takes a piece of paper from Monika's desk. She writes something down and stares at it for a while. Can I trust you? Of course. You can trust me with anything. Sayori gazes at Monika with sadness in her eyes. Understanding the signal, Monika takes the paper from Sayori's desk and reads it. Sometimes I want to die. Oh, that's not good. Sayori. It's really hard for me. Her voice shakes. So if I can do it, then you can too. Because you're like 1,000,000 times better than me. That's completely not true. Sayori takes a deep breath, trying to steady herself. That's something about me I've never told anyone before. Even now, my head is like screaming at me to stop. Wait, you don't have to force yourself. I mean, just because of a promise yesterday. I didn't want to. It just feels right. I mean, maybe it's part of the reason why I came into the club in the first place. This is a literature club. I trust you more than I'm scared. At those words, Monika stands up. Sayori must have taken days to work up the courage for this. Were Monika's own futile but genuine efforts actually the push that Sayori needed? Sayori's deliberate breaths can be heard over the air conditioner. As she prepares herself to continue, Monika waits in gentle silence. I have this a problem where I get really upset when people worry too much about me. I can't really control it. It's like, why waste your energy worrying about me when you can just be happy instead? I can never tell anyone about these kinds of thoughts that I have. It's just much easier just to smile and let everyone be happy. But that's terrible. Oh, that's in your head. That's what Monika wants to say, but she stops herself in fear of saying the wrong thing. Just that everyone knows about it. They wouldn't treat me the same anymore. Like, whenever I'm not smiling, someone would worry about me and ask me what's wrong. I know that because it used to be like that. Sayori pauses, seeming to recall something in the past. I just want everyone to be happy. It's the most important thing to me. And letting people look inside my head doesn't bring happiness to anyone. Fucking relatable. Sayori pauses again, her solemn expression making her look almost like an entirely different person. How did you find the courage to tell me this? You're not worried that I'll be one of those people too? I'm worried. Part of me really hates myself for doing this. But another part of me, I think, just felt like it would be different this time. Whenever we talk about what the club is supposed to mean, I kept feeling like it was right for me to do it. Especially after you've been trying so hard to express yourself. It just made me feel like I could say it in confidence and our friendship wouldn't have to change. It's so silly, the club is like only 2 people, but it already means as much to me. Monika feels a tightening sensation in her heart. A feeling of connection to Sayori's emotions radiate between them. Oh, me too. I was, so lost until you showed up. You're so brave, Sayori. You're strong and brave, and I can't even compare. Monika steps forward, but if nothing else, I can at least offer you some hug energy, if you like. Aww. Wordlessly and without a smile, Sayori rests her forehead on Monika's shoulder. Through their contact, Monika can almost feel the torrent of thoughts swimming in Sayori's head. And in that moment, enchanted by the air of the club, Monika realizes that all the days that have passed, this is the one where she really hopes that nobody new walks through the door. She speaks softly. You're like the sweetest girl I ever met. If you say anything, I'll never judge you. I promise. Her breath begins to quiver. She takes several deep breaths, trying as hard as she can to start speaking, to say the things she never once dared to say out loud. Finally, she speaks in a croaked voice. It's so worthless. And more than everyone would be better off without me. She suppresses a sob as tears fall down her cheeks. I'm just an inconvenience to everyone. I'm not even good at anything. It feels like everyone just has to put up with me, and I hate it. I hate it. The more Sayori speaks, the more she fails to control her voice, falling victim to the overwhelming sadness clutching at her throat and chest. I don't want to have these thoughts. I want them to go away. And now I'm making you put up with me, and I just want to die. As soon as Sayori loses her composure, Monika becomes determined to keep her own. She only wants to be what Sayori needs right now. And she won't let any sadness show. Her voice comes through as soft as gentle as possible, Monika. Oh, this isn't putting up with you. It's just being your friend. Monika offers a few words of comfort. And she knows, Sayori said it herself, that the thoughts Sayori experiences are ones that don't belong. And Monika can't magically make them go away. The most she can do is help Sayori battle them, like any good friend would. You have so much value. To me and your other friends too. club wouldn't be the same without you. It would only change me. I really, really mean that. You coming here was one of the best thing that could have happened. Even if you never got any other members, I would still be happy. That's what you brought here. You brought a vision, and you also brought happiness. And that's your favorite thing, right? Sorry doesn't respond. Monica fails her gently nod. No more words are needed between them. Do share their embrace for a little while longer. Monica letting Suri take as much time as she needs. Once her breathing steadies and her sniffles fully cease, Suri lifts her head and wipes her eyes. I guess they needed that. Some days are harder than others. Well, I'm here whenever you need me. Well, what were you gonna say, Chronos, huh? Whenever you want to hang out? Yeah, is that what you're gonna say? Yeah, I guess I was gonna say that. Alright? I got a dark sense of humor, okay? I'm sorry. It's a very touching scene. But any other time, I'll make sure things are the way they usually are. If that what makes you happy. Thanks. You're the best. Oh, no, you are. Do exchange smiles. You know, I'm sorry to bring this up all of a sudden, but have you considered talking to a professional? Suri nods. It's scary. This is already so hard to tell people. Yeah, of course, it will always be your choice, but if you're ever looking to find the courage for it, I can do my best to help you. And that's true. Like, seriously. You should try to talk to a professional at some point if you're going through things that Sayori's going through. Like, just, it's not going to get better unless you get help. And help comes in different forms, and seeking a professional is one of those forms, right? You should always start there before anything else, right? Okay? Start with a professional before you do anything like self-medicating, okay? Please? Okay. Thanks. I think it helps knowing that you would. Suri suddenly yawns and stretches. That made me tired and hungry. Well, I won't make you do any work today if you're not up for it. No, I want to. I mean, I can say that it's definitely one thing that makes me happy. Monica smiles, but I might want to get a snack first. All of a sudden, the sound of the door causes the two of them to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face speaks in. A face that seems familiar. Assuming that would be Yuri. Okay, male? Side stories. Thank you for everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can imagine how tedious it must have been to delicately hide Monica's elevated permissions, without disrupting her connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details in the characters' lives here and there that differ from a bit from the VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes? Or is it rather her messing around with other characters in the VM as their own experiment, or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have, what, 5 different universes in total, or 3 or 4 of them created and destroyed by Monica, of course. It's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality they all are. As real as ours anyways. Character discrepancy. Having run the control simulation for a while, it's evident that a certain character is missing from any mention or appearance. This makes me speculate that Monica's medical is less clumsy than we think, because she would have had to manufacture this character herself as a way to forcing interactions between her and the user. Could that be why the character has such limited and dissonant personality traits, or am I reading too much into it? I'll open an issue to start tracking info and observation anomaly of this character. Oh, okay, so there are other things going on with these, but they're not I don't know. Actually, I don't know. What pictures did we unlock? Oh, this one. Yeah, that makes sense. We literally just saw that. Duh. Chronos. Oh, is that in-game Chronos? Honestly, that is usually my default expression, so I guess that is kind of relatable. Way too skinny, though, for me. Way. You're like the size of my fucking leg. All right. That's not true. I don't know why I get that self-deprecating. Anyways, that is it for the first side story. Next time, when we get around to it, we're going to do Understanding. So thank you for watching. I will see you all then. Have a great day. Bye.